It's coronavirus. It's getting out of hand. Like there's this is a grocery store about 10 minutes up the street from me, right? I overheard an employee there talking to a customer about the coronavirus and how the shit is just like crazy and getting out of hand. And he was like, there's this, they had a coworker recently. They had a coworker. Their coworker's child got it. Bruh, I'm not, oh my God. I feel like they're going, it's like, so this is the update that I know of. 2 people got the coronavirus about 20 minutes from a county from me. There's a school about 20 minutes up the street. A teacher got it. Now you telling me that an employee at a grocery store 10 minutes up the street from me, their son got it. And I live right next to an airport. Man, I feel like if it gets people keep getting this shit, I'm afraid that like either the state or the county or some counties are going to be on lockdown. Oh God. But I'm taking my necessary steps, my precautionary measures. I'm not touching nobody. And I'm keeping my distance too. And I'm only sniffing because of like changing of the seasons. But okay. Sup though.
Before starting the story, I would like to tell you guys about a channel. The name of the channel is IMR Scary Tales. This channel previously used to make scary animation videos in the Hindi language from India. Now they are publishing them in English on their new channel, IMR Scary Tales. The channel has really exciting horror content to share with you. Do show them some love. Check out the channel and do subscribe to it as well. Link of the channel is in the description below.
True Lake Horror Story. Alright.
I'm a 16-year-old girl, and this took place in July of 2019.
Why you gotta be 16?
Me, my parents, and 2 sisters were having a family gathering at this lake where
we
all used to go.
Hold on. First of all, you have an old person at your table in your presence. Just saying. Then you got there's a kid that looks, either she ate a lot, either she ate a whole bunch and she's very full, or she's possessed, or she's dead. I don't know, like. And then you at a park? You're outside? What is this, a picnic? A family get together? Like, who does that anymore? Jesus, just stay in the house.
We hadn't been to this lake in a few years, so I was excited to be going back. Just to give you a general idea of the place, when you first pull into the path to head up to the lake, you have to drive for a few minutes, a very narrow path surrounded by woods. And you come to a fork in the path. One leads to a picnic area and the other leads to the lake. Then you continue up the path to the lake, and after a few more minutes, come across another fork. One side leads to one entrance to the lake, and the other side leads to another entrance that's across the lake. After that, you still have to drive for a few more minutes until you get to the parking area, so it's pretty tedious.
Get off me! Get off me! Move!
We'd already been to the lake for a few hours, and suddenly I got a headache. My mom gave me the car keys so I could go sit in the car with the air conditioning on.
She possessed.
I took the keys and started to walk back to the car. The parking lot and the lake area were a little way off apart from each other.
No, hell nah. You got all of that. I'm not, nah. We parking a couple of feet from where we stay, like where we at. I'm not about to be walking 10 minutes Just no, I'm not doing that. Why we park so goddamn far from where we staying at? Jesus, come on now. And I'm not gonna lie, like those signs, like the little fork in the road that said picnic or lake, picnic or Cluckness. They go to the Cluckness. Then it said it was another fork in the road. Some. No, it said some Cluckness. Again, you go to the Cluckness. Like, what's up, bruh? Why do you keep going to the Cluckness, bruh? Huh? You trying to cluck your family? Huh? You trying, yeah? You trying, that's what, yeah? All right. I mean, I see through your bullshit. I see through your cluckness. You're not fooling nobody. Except maybe the people that you're with.
I was approaching our car. I saw a man who was looking through the car window.
Oh my God.
He was a skinny old white man with shoulder-length gray hair, and he wore old clothes. I stopped walking and asked him, "Sir, what are you doing?"
Jesus.
He slowly turned to me, stared at me for a moment, and then walked away.
No, you got
I thought it was weird, but I just ignored him that he might be just another visitor in this area.
my ass.
And I was totally wrong. I got into the driver's seat and locked the car. I turned the car on and tried to call my mom to tell her about the man, asked if she could send someone to come sit with me. But there wasn't any cell service out at this lake, so the call never went through.
Of course.
I then looked to the right and saw the old man looking at me through
Good
the
God.
passenger side window.
Damn.
He was trying to open the door. I screamed and desperately tried calling my dad and then my aunt, hoping the call would somehow go through.
Drive.
Of course, it didn't. I was freaking out at this point, and I honked the horn at the man, hoping that someone would hear and come see. I was blaring the horn, but there was no one else in the parking area. I was too far away from the lake area, so my family couldn't hear me at all. The man stopped, stared at me, and gave up trying to open the door. And then he stepped back from the car while saying something, but I couldn't hear him. As he disappeared, I got out of the car, locked it, and rushed back to the lake area. When I got there, I slammed the keys on the table and my mom asked me what was wrong. I told her, and as I was talking, I could see that she got angry. She looked at my dad and uncles and told them they needed to come with us back to the car. I started crying and shaking as we were walking back towards the cars. Two of my uncles ran into the woods and my father drove down to the path. As I was crying, I just stood there. My two aunts and grandmother hugged me and told me that everything is okay. Mom?
Excuse me. Get your fucking hands off me. Get off me. I'm 16. Get off me. Why was I there by myself? Get off me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. For all I'm saying, for all I know, you bitches could be in cahoots. I mean, you my aunt. That don't mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, no, I don't know everything about you. Like, and then you a whole grandmother right now. Like, you 60 and up. Get the hell on with that. You got all that.
Looked in the windows of the other cars in the area to see if the man got inside one of the cars, but all the cars were empty. A few minutes later, everyone was back, but they couldn't find that old man. Soon we left the lake, and as we were leaving, we saw a park ranger. We told him everything, and he looked confused. He said that no one didn't go out from this area before us, which meant that man came from the woods in this lake. When I heard of it, I was terrified, but now I am glad that I'm okay. But I still think about what could have happened to me if the man managed to get inside the car.
All I'm saying, but what I'm not saying, that's your family members, all of them are in cahoots and they want to get you clucked up. That's all I'm saying. They let a 16-year-old girl just drift off. Oh, in the woods. Okay. All right. No, you got it. Okay, cool. All right. Then you also got to think about, like, the dad, right, was also definitely in cahoots because those signs, those fork in the roads that leaded you to the lake. First of all, the lake is a cluck jump, right? You knew what you were doing from the jump, from the moment this story started. You knew what you was doing. You knew where you was going. You don't really like, your daughter like that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to have her. She was a whole accident right there. You didn't mean to have her. You didn't want to have her. But I guess, your girl had some great wet rocks. Because you all up inside of her. You didn't want to. Yeah, that was, yeah. You was trying to get rid of your daughter, but try to make it look like, it was a whole accident. Like I said before, I see through your bullshit. I do. My coworker does this shit, like with the shoulders. Oh God! But going out, like those forks in the road, those signs that said the picnic and the lake. Those are two cluck jumps, right? And the reason I say that is because they're both in the woods. Why do we have to go into the woods? Why? And it wasn't just your family that was in cahoots. I felt like everybody there was in cahoots. Because how did nobody hear that loud ass horn? Because when the camera zoomed out, it showed about like 10 other different cars. And that sus guy definitely followed you home. So, may God be with you. I'm gonna keep you in my prayers. Jesus, you got about I don't even know how long you got. It's a waiting game right now. I gotta be honest with you. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.